Hey everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
I'm back in the reaction video. Today we're doing Grai, Mlada.
Yep, and this was a Patreon request from Michael, so thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Grai is usually pretty good, so this should be...
Yeah,
good.
They don't disappoint. They're always really good.
There's always some good elements to it. Even
Yeah.
if we don't like the whole thing, there are usually good elements within Grai. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go.
Ну что, ребят, все хорошее когда-нибудь заканчивается. У нас для вас последняя песня на сегодня. И я надеюсь, что мы будем петь ее все вместе, как вы думаете? Вы готовы? Для этого нам нужно сначала потренироваться. Погнали?
Okay, before I'm guessing a solo.
Yeah, this is just really good. They really know how to like mix those really pretty folk elements with the heavy guitar.
Yeah, and it sounds like that lead singer like has a vibrato on her voice and like everything she says, but it's like super controlled vibrato though. Like it's there, but it's like super duper controlled and super on purpose. Like she knows exactly how she's doing it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what makes a good singer. Because with the vibrato, adding vibrato, if it's just not controlled, it's not going to sound very good. And if you do it too much, like you have to know that balance.
But it's so weird with her because like she's doing it like every word. It almost seems like, but yeah, it's like there, but it's not like there. It's like she's just adding just a smidge of vibrato.
Yeah, she did like a little bit to each word, but it's like it's not like a full-on vibrato. It's like just a little bit. It's more, I call that more like an accent. It's more of an accented, like she's accenting the.
So you're definitely hearing what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I definitely can hear. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she definitely does add a little bit of accent, but it's not. It's still not a full-on vibrato. Like, well, yeah, certain areas, but she, like I said, she's found that nice balance.
Yeah, and that makes her extra unique. I mean, she does have a pretty unique voice, I feel. But then adding that little bit of vibrato on.
Yeah, she's really good, really talented singer, and she's just putting so much emotion into the song and just watching her facial expression. She's like, she's got a great stage presence.
She does. I like that flute. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
it looks like the same flute that was used in Bloodywood.
That flute, like, I'm not really sure what it's called, but it is in the flute. It's like a folky instrument that is in the flute family, but it's not exactly a flute.
Yeah.
I just call it the flute-like instrument. I'm sure somebody can tell us, like, with the real name is.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody can. Somebody has more up in their instruments, but like I think it's the same one that was used in Bloody Blood.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
And I know maybe it's tin whistle.
It could be a tin whistle.
So it looks like similar to what Troy has played too. But Troy's a multi-instrumentalist,
yeah,
so
he
plays
has
like everything.
so many things. Yeah, it could be like a tin. It could be like similar to that too. Yeah, because it does have a similar sound.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, I think didn't Bloody Wood just call it a flute?
I don't remember.
Nor do I. Let me look it up really fast.
Because it isn't a full-on flute. Because you play a full-on flute to the side.
Yeah, the classic European
classical
flute.
Traditional flute. I mean, yeah, obviously there can be flutes from other countries, but...
Yeah, they just call it a flute.
I'm just curious, like, which country, though, because that's not a traditional one.
Not a European flute.
Not a traditional European, yeah.
So, if anyone, like, I'd be curious to learn more. I could go down an ADHD rabbit hole on that if someone wants to send us a link, so.
I mean, I love different instruments.
Yeah, it helps us learn and use proper names for things. Instead of just calling it a flute, like, we could call it, like, you know, a specific type of flute.
Yeah. It's definitely is different than the traditional European flute. And I love the folky sound.
Yep. So let's finish it off.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was. I'd actually be curious to hear her sing in English, just to hear how she puts the like emphasis, like what's the language she's singing in, versus like what is part of the language versus the flair she's putting onto each word.
Yeah, because I mean, she does definitely have accent. Would be interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if she was singing in Russian or Serbian. Because I know normally they're Russian, but the song title was in Serbian. So at least according to
Google Translate, so we don't know how accurate that is.
So I just think it would be interesting to see hear her sing in like English, so I could hear how she's accenting words with the flair she's putting. I mean, mostly.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a song out there where she switches off between English and like Russian or Serbian. I don't know though.
I mean, I enjoy hearing it in her native language. I would just so we could evaluate, like, hear the flair and appreciate more of the flair that she's putting on. Because right now, what we think might be part of flair could be just how the language is. But
yeah, I mean, obviously, like when she's choosing the way she's ending the words, because you can like. That's more like you can hear like there are certain areas where she didn't end the word the same way.
mm-hmm.
So that's like a choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, like her overall accent though and what she's choosing to like make more dominant with her accent would be interesting to hear that like and do like what she likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, she's got a really beautiful voice. And yeah, that I really like that area with the flute like instrument when they were going really fast with it. Like,
jeez, that flute lady's very talented. Like,
she is like, wow,
that is just crazy fast.
It was really. I was like, wow, but they're like so good. Their whole band is just
they are very good,
so talented, and then mixing the heavy guitar in there, they just know how to do that contrast of the pretty folky and then the heaviness.
Yeah, there was even some like a little bit of like some deathy elements in there to the music. Like some of the guitar work had more of a deathy feel to it.
Definitely deathy, more dark feel.
And then that contrasted with the super light flute. It was really nice.
And this like they have I don't know like who like their concerts are so like the sound quality and these last few concerts we've done have been amazing. Like the balance between all the instruments.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the biggest complaints we always have in things is the balance between everyone's not as nice as not to our liking at least. But the Grai balance is perfect for us.
It is. I mean, I know that's not always their fault with the because obviously if you're there, the sound's better.
Yeah.
But it's hard with the recordings getting that nice balance, and Grai has managed to get that nice balance. I mean, I'm going to give this 8.75.
Yeah, I'm going to agree, 8.75. Grai is just very good, and very. I think there's only been like one song we didn't like as much from them, or at least I didn't like as much. So they are just a really good band. So
they really are.
Please check out links in the description for the original video and all of our social media.
And we just want to let you know that our Patreon is now open and that we will probably be opening up our PayPal next week, so stay tuned for more info.
Until next time, bye!
Bye!